In this video we're going to be discussing markup on cost. So now markup is any increase in the price of an item in order to increase profits. So for example, an item is bought for $10 and resold for $15. The markup in that case would be $5. Okay, and the markup will follow a basic formula: cost plus markup equals selling price. And in the markup on cost case, we're going to calculate all percentages with cost as the denominator. So for example, percent markup on cost will equal markup divided by cost. In all of our examples, the far left column will be the percentages. The center will be our basic formula, and the far right will be the dollar amounts. So in example 1, we have a cost of $23 and a markup of 6. So our selling price would be 23 plus 6, or $29. Now the percentages, we don't have any of them at the moment. But again, cost will be the denominator for each of them. So for the percent cost, it would be cost divided by cost, or 23 over 23, which is 100%. And for markup on cost, that will always be 100%. So then for the markup, we're going to take 6 divided by the cost, 23. So it's 26.1%. And then again with the selling price, 29 divided by 23, 126.1%. Notice that the basic formula also works for percentages. 100% plus 26.1% is 126.1%. So now let's go on to example 2. We're told two different pieces of information. We're told that the cost is $81 and the selling price is $104. So we need to be able to find the markup. Well, the markup is going to be the difference between the cost and the selling price. So it'll be 104 to minus 81, which will be $23. Now for the percentages, again it's 100% for the cost. The markup will be its markup, 23 over 81, 28.4%, and the selling price will be 104 divided by 81, 128.4%. So then on to example 3, $42 markup, $130 selling price. The cost would have to be the difference between 130 and 42, which is $88. So 88 plus 42 equals 130. Percentages, 100% for the cost. The markup will be 42 over 88, 47.7%. Selling price would be 130 over 88, or 147.7%. So now in example 4, we're not told two of the dollar amounts. We're told that the cost is $120 and the markup is 20%. Now how can we figure out how to fill in the rest of the table? Well, we know that the cost is 100%. The cost plus markup equals selling price, so selling price is 120%. Now the markup was 20%, so it has to be 20% of the cost. So 0.2 times 120 gives us $24. Cost plus markup equals selling price, so 120 plus 24, $144 selling price. Alright, so now example 5. We're told that we want to sell it for $100 with a 15% markup. So how would we fill in the rest? Well, again, the cost is 100%. Selling price would be cost plus markup, so 100 plus 15 is 115%. Now what about the dollar amounts? Well, if you think of the percent selling price, the percent would be the rate, selling price would be the part, then cost would be the base, so we're solving for base. So base equals part divided by rate. So in this case our part is the selling price of $100 divided by the rate, which is 115%, or 1.15 as a decimal. So $86.96. So now the markup is 15% of that, so 0.15 times 86.96, $13.04, which indeed adds up to $100.